Okay, so here are some of the solutions to the open middle question. So we want four different numbers where a to the power of b equals c to the power of d. Now, these are going to probably follow a very similar pattern. I would start with something like 3 to the power of 4 equals 9 squared. Now, how did I get that? Well, I know that 3 to the power of 4 is like 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So this is like 3 to the power of 4 equals 9 squared. 9 squared. So if we did something like 5 to the power, well, we can't do 5 because 5 takes us over, but 5 to the power of 4 equals 25 squared is the same sort of situation. So this is a really nice one. We could get 4 cubed equals 8 squared, because I know that 4 cubed equals 64, and I also know that 8 squared equals 64. There might be some other answers there, but they actually may be the only two. You could obviously, or you could use something like 3 to the power of 1, sorry, 9 to the power of 1 equals 3 squared. Bit of a cheat, maybe using uh, to the power of 1, 8 8 to the power of 1 again equals 2 cubed. So there's a few more answers as I sit here and think about a few more answers. I really like these open middle ones. We've got, we want to use the numbers 1 to 9. I'm going to just start here, and I want it to be a two-digit number, so I could do 5 cubed, something like that. X to the power of 5 all cubed, that gives me 15. And if I also times that by x squared, that's going to give me x to the power of 17. So a really nice, easy way to do them is to start here. Remember, we're multiplying the powers here, because this is really x to the power of 5 times x to the power of 5 times x to the power of 5. That's what x to the power of 5 cubed means, plus another 2. And we could have done that with lots of different ones. We could have done maybe uh, x to the power of 6 to the power of 4. So that's 24 straight away. And let's times it by x to the power of 3, which is going to be x to the power of 27. Because remember, when we're multiplying, we add indices. So there's lots and lots of different answers to end up with there. But it is looking at those rules. And this is the extending task in the open middle one. Again, we've got some fractions here. So times a fraction, which is going to be hard because we want a whole number here. So I would suggest that this fraction is going to be an improper fraction. So something like, and that's where I would start. You can't have a third or something like that, but you could have 6 over 2, which is really x cubed. And then again, whatever we do here, x to the power of 4 times x to the power of 6. Again, it's almost exactly the same question, isn't it? But we've used the 2 there, and this is going to be 27. So let's change this to 7. And that's not how it's written here, is it? It's, let's start all over again. Okay, doesn't matter about making mistakes. Let's do x to the power of 7 all to the power of 6 times x to the power of 4 over 2, which is 2. So what have we got? Oh, that's going to give. Don't you love it? I should work this out beforehand, perhaps. Let's do 8 over 2. What does that do? 4. This is 42 plus 4 is 46. Ah, there must be a way to do this. Let's make this an odd number. We've used lots of even numbers. X to the power of 35, x to the power of 4. So that is x to the power of 39. And that would work finally. X to the power of 7 all to the power of 5 times x to the power of 8 over 4. equals x to the power of 39. So even though it's nice, and that's what I like about open middle. I've done that. I've done the concept about 7 times, failed 6 of the 7, but I finally got it right, or got one of the answers. There's numerous answers. Um, let's see if I can get another one straight away. X cubed to the power of 7, that's 21. So I don't want to use a 2 over here. So we could use 8 and 4 again. Oh, we've always used the 6 or the 3. So we may have to use the 8 and the 4 again, which is boring. This is 21. X to the power of 21 times x to the power of 2 is x to the power of 23. It's a bit harder than I thought, isn't it? Maybe. Let's make this a 9. And 9 doesn't work either. I love this stuff. Far out. 7 and 9 is 63. So this is x to the power of 63 times x squared is x to the power of 65. And we've got another one that works finally. But again, I did a whole lot of those questions. I did about 6 or 7 questions. Couldn't come up with the answer. But that's what these are about. Just keep trying things until you get one of them that works. But I've done the concept 20 times. Thanks.